Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Out of Ore. Here we are for another episode where we definitely are underground right now. Processing some dirt up here, which I'm having a few issues processing, to be honest. Coming down here, I've expanded here using a lot of Dramite just to blow everything up, get everything out of the way. Reinforce the roof through here. I've put in 3 conveyor belts heading this way. And those 3 conveyor belts come into this little room here, which I'm still yet to blast out and fully finish off. And it drops down into there, as you can see, runs underneath this wall. Got to touch up these couple of spots. Up through here. And it comes up this way and drops into this little cage as well. So it's all getting dropped straight in. So getting 3 belts dropping into 1. I was trying to record this before. I had nothing coming up through this chute to process it. Removed everything, put it back down, still didn't process it. Removed it all, put it back down, still didn't process it. So I quit out of the game, restarted the whole thing, and now it's processing. So I don't know what the issue seems to be, but yeah, it's definitely processing. So that's the main thing. So let's head down and get some more mining done. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just doing a 5 wide sort of corridor here. Now, split into gaming. Most of you guys watching me probably watch him as well. He has the best way of doing this. I didn't realise that using these conveyors, you don't even need to have them as hoppers, you just use them as normal conveyors. Any rock or anything that falls on top of these gets sucked up and sent through like a hopper into the system, and it gets processed. So that's awesome. It's definitely what we need. So what I'm trying to do here is just get myself set up. I'm pretty much running down the center, so running the machine directly down the center of this conveyor belt in the middle here. Then I put like half my track off to one side on the left hand side of the conveyor belt. Full left. Let me actually just straighten this up a little bit. Every time I go forward it takes off to the left. Yeah, so full left with the head to dig out width-wise on both sides, left and right. Digging all the way through. Once we get to the end, I'll come back through and then we'll shore it all up and make sure there's no more cave-ins. We're still going to get the odd cave-in here and there. Don't know why this thing keeps moving. It's not exactly where I want it to go, but it's fine. We can't really turn while we're digging, which is really weird. Pretty much need to shut the machine down for it to actually want to be able to turn, but right, that's the plan. We want to dig through like this. Everything is hopefully falling down, going through, getting processed up top, and hopefully we're going to make a decent amount of money. So I need to go back through and do this right hand side. So once again we'll get our track just off to the side. We'll go full to the right. Still don't know why. We go forward and it jolts itself to the bloody left. It's a pain. But yeah, anything that falls down on these conveyors here gets converted into the system. Those 3 conveyors drop into that little cage, which drops into the one hopper. We don't need a hopper, you can just have a normal conveyor if you need to, but I just like the idea of having a hopper, and that gets sent up this way, up to our processing facility up the top. And having these 3 also conveyors here means we can dig through, say, 200 meters this way, put in a 4-way junction and dig north, south, east and west. As long as the rocks are falling straight on top of this conveyor, it'll continue to process down the line. And then same as here, we can continue to dig this way, we can continue to dig that way if we want to. We can pretty much dig any way we want from here. Alright, so let's jump out. So for this here, we need to actually remove all of this excess stuff that comes up here because it just does not allow us to pick it up. It'll continue to build up if we leave it there. Let's clear up my inventory. As you can see, I did go back through and remove everything and fix everything up. So, had a few things all over the place. What I want to do is get these walls. I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to go 5 wide with this. Then I want to throw in behind it proper concrete support. Another cave in the background. Right, and get that, and then we'll go from there. We'll just continue on all the way down the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. I said we'll do 5, I think, and then put in a proper support here. Now, I'm sort of thinking, I don't think we can dig much higher than this, so I've got this idea from Split Into Gaming, obviously. What he does is he comes through like this, then he'll throw these supports in across, not like that, like this, all the way across, and then he will actually come through and put explosives on each one, remove them all, and blow the whole thing all the way down, which we may still do. I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that or not, but I mean, it works for him, and he gets a lot of extra stuff out of it, so it's probably something that we are going to look at doing. I don't like to copy other people, but, you know, for anyone that watches Split Into as much as I do, we know that he's works closely with Christian in the development of this game, and he does a bloody awesome job with creating content. So, and unfortunately, there's only a limited number of things we can do before, I guess, you feel like you're sort of starting to copy someone. Right, but as I said, yeah, I don't really want to copy him, but there's really no other option at this point in time. Like, there's only limited things we can do to sort of be unique. Alright, let's get all these supports in, and we need to go back through and do the roof supports as well. Right, done. Let's look at our roof supports. I definitely want the roof higher than this. I just don't know if we're going to be able to get it higher than this or not. But just with the way that the face miner, the face shearer, whatever you want to call it, digs, it pretty much won't dig any higher than what it's sort of currently sitting at. Even as high as we lift it up, it doesn't really want to dig any higher, so running 2 blocks high, I'd like to go 3 blocks high, and I think that's pretty much the main reason why you see Split Into Gaming do the blast, just to open it up a little bit more. I just feel like this is too low, I feel. Definitely feel like it's too low. Alright, we need to just clean up the edge here. Right, make sure there's no possibility, because if we leave like a little bit of this here somewhere, the rocks will start to connect to it and put a big bloody mound in the ground, and we don't want that. These guys, we can just sort of try and kick these into the system. Alright, perfect. Let's jump back into this guy. Now, as I said, we need to sort of line up the center as best we can. Oops. Try not to smack straight into the face. Alright, then we'll just start shearing straight through. So we can pretty much go, I don't know, 100 meters. These are 2 meters each, so you got, that's 10 meters of mesh, 2 meters of concrete, 10 meters of mesh. So you can sort of work out how far we've gone if we keep it as that. Right, we can do a bit of inside view. soon as you start to feel yourself fall forward, then we need to come back, jump out, and we can throw in more conveyors, hopefully. We can reach both sides. There, let's just... not letting me do it underneath, I don't think. Right, tidy that up a little bit. I don't know why it's not letting me do it there. Very weird. Might need to come back a bit further. Right, jump out. I wish it would go straight back to first person view. I don't know if there's a way that we can sort of have that settings. There's nothing about view or anything. Right, I want to throw in a quick save. Controls. So camera. Third person down, left, right, first person up. Yeah, there's nothing really there. Alright, let's go save. I want to throw in a quick save. Oop, no, not exit the menu, that's stupid. Alright, let's jump back in this thing. I want to make sure we're still running square. There we go. Oh, it's so annoying. Try and sort of square it up, and then as we square it up, take off, it jolts forward. Oh, it's so hard to get the bloody thing square. There we go, that'll do. Let's keep pushing through. We can see we're into a little bit of blasted rock here as well. So pretty much dig for, we can jump out here. I think we should still be able to throw down these conveyors. Perfect. Jump back in and keep going forward. Once it loads, obviously. We just need to make sure that once we sort of rock, go to this view, once a rock sort of starts getting close to here, like that, you can see how it's creating a pile there. Move that. The same all through here. I'll throw in some more of these guys. Right, let's keep on mining. And then we'll come back, right back to the start. We'll go back and we'll push in that far right-hand side, as we have been, and then we'll make sure we try and keep it nice and square. So each conveyor belt is also, I think it's 8 meters, possibly. It's 4 squares, 2 meters per square, yeah, 8 meters in each. Alright, so as I said, we go all the way back. Move ourselves over to the right here, and then we'll dig down this face. Right, so all the way to the right. Right, and just dig all the way down. As I said, we can't really, I don't know why we can't just twist the machine ever so slightly heading down this way. We can't really turn at all. I know which way I want to aim, but as soon as I go to move forward, it just cuts itself back to the right again. It doesn't matter too much. Like, we've got a bit of a gap behind the wall, which we could probably bring it in a little bit. And you can just see that we're just moving straight towards it every time. Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. I want to try and keep it as nice and square as possible, but still getting some collapses. I wasn't sure how it would go with the solid rock roof, if it would get too many collapses or not. You see, we need to be further to the right. We just keep getting sucked in. Maybe I should just try and run my track along the side of the conveyor belt. Not gouge too much out of the wall. As you can see, like, it's still not quite straight. I'm trying to turn right, and it slowly turns, but it takes forever. It's good that it's very minimal turning, but I wish it turned a little tiny bit quicker. Right, it's definitely going to be better anyway if we stick to this part, because that way we're going to not lose as much off the sides. Right, so I don't know if we go down, you know, a couple of 100 meters and then put in a big four-way intersection, which we're going to have to blow it out quite a bit to get it exactly how we want it to be. So that's not quite far enough over, I don't think. Needs to get, yeah, that's perfect. Pretty much there. If we can go this way the whole way down, which I think will be okay. Just trying to get a point of reference so we can stick with it, but I feel like we're still aiming too far to the left a little bit. But, you know, as we go along, we can adjust the head as needed. Just to bring it back in. There are definitely not as many collapses. As soon as I say the word collapse, it happens. As I thought there might be, but still moving to the left way too much. This is where I wish we could tilt this conveyor belt to the left and right, just right at the end. Just let us kick it to the left a little bit. Would be ideal. Alright, let's keep going forward. Right, sort of anything we need, we can sort of just need to tidy up, we can just tidy up with the hand tool. Doesn't matter too much. Definitely building up on the ground a little bit. I think if we run right along the side of the conveyor belt, we're not leaving ourselves enough room. Alright, let's jump out. Let's go up and have a look and see. Make sure things are still processing. Yes, they are. Good. That's all I'm really concerned about at the moment. Alright, we're going to need to go back in and go buy some buildings, some concrete. Any of those as we can. Go back and get some mesh. Roof mesh. And also some wall mesh. The mesh isn't too bad, like it's 80 bucks a sheet. Whereas the concrete is bloody expensive. Alright, inventory, let's join all these together. Good how they stack like that. Right, awesome. Yeah, so we've overdug a little bit to the side there, I think. I said just tidy it up a little bit. You sort of go along. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One in there. Can we get behind? We can. Good. We get the right spot, even better. Alright, throw in a couple more conveyors. Perfect. Then we come back through and do the same thing. We got 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Is that right? Yep, just making sure it all lines up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So this is where I don't mind that you see a little bit of the wall in there. 6. Yeah, I don't mind that you see a little bit of the wall. A little bit of dirt hanging out sort of thing. In saying that, then it doesn't all look the same, so it kind of just need to make it back smallest little bit. Every time we sort of get a cave in it, affects the sides if we don't have these put down as well. Oop, wrong one. Yeah, so we've got to definitely got to look at making sure we're getting wide enough. It does look pretty cool. Like you don't need to use mesh if you don't want to. You can use just concrete. You could use wood. You know, whatever you sort of want to go with. Let's actually get rid of that so we can actually throw that in. And that. There we go. Throw the mesh back on. See, we've overdug heaps on this side and then underdug the other side. Not what I wanted it. There and then up there. I think that's right. All right, let's get these guys put back in. Looking good, getting there. Right, now let's look at, not you, tidying that up. Now we need to get the roof obviously shored up properly. That's the hardest thing. If we could just run along and just keep clicking. I could probably do it this way. There we go. Until you go too fast. Oh dear. Be good if you could, like a click and drag option would be even better. So just click and then drag it. Especially for the amount of blocks I've got to put down, I think a click and drag option would be really good, especially for just, just for the mesh and stuff. I've actually got to go back through and put in our concrete supports. Like over the top here. Right, so we take those out. We should be able to, yeah, perfect. Not quite perfect. Like that, and then throw support back on top. Yeah, that one's not there, that's good. I can't click that because the machine's in the way. Not getting enough room. It is a little bit annoying trying to put these bloody things in. Get the tiniest little part so you can see it. Like I'm aiming at the right thing, it should be allowing me to put one, or not even have to aim at it, just knowing I want to put one there. Would be even better. Right, perfect. Right, get these supports all put in. I don't know if you guys actually want to see building side of things or not, but it's up to you. Actually, I don't know if I want to put these in because we want to actually explode the roof too. I think same as what Split in Two is doing. I think. So I don't think that roof. It's really not high enough. It's really not. Yeah, I think we will blast it. Let's get this guy moved back out. Get some lights on. Let's back this guy over in the corner here. Up down, we've got all these lights as well, which, yeah, I wish they would automatically turn on over night time. That would be even better, or if there was an option. So I've got all lights all the way up and down. Alright, I think we will just actually go into here and change it to like the 6 AM. Right, let's buy, actually get rid of, yeah, let's do this first. We need to run this all the way down. Now I'm not sure how perfect this is going to be, because as I said, I think he's only doing it 2 wide. A 2 wide run. And I'm thinking we're running 5 wide. I don't know if we're going to have enough dynamite, because the Anfo is 6 meters, Dynamax is 6.5, TNT is 7. He uses Anfo. I think RDX is, no, it's 8 meters. Yeah, Anfo should be okay, I think. I said 6 meters. If we start here and go 1 there, we go every second one. Obviously, there's not one there. Don't know how this is going to go. We can just do every second one, as I said, and then we can come back and change it as needed. It's a lot of time and effort actually doing it this way. You've got to put it all in. You've got to remove all the mesh off the roof. You can't leave it up there, otherwise obviously it won't fall down. I'm just not sure if leaving a gap is the right way to do it. Alright, so now let's just run back. Clear all this. Try not to remove any dynamite at the same time. This will probably be a huge load on the PC as well, so we'll throw in a save before we attempt the blast. Right, jump back in here, turn these lights off. They turn off automatically, but they don't turn back on. Absolute pain. Alright, let's... I think I want to go with a bit of a screenshot here. I know I can remove the HUD, but it doesn't matter. I'm not that concerned. Alright, let's go across. Let's go save. Back, resume, and let's blast. Cover your ears. Oh dear, they went all the way through. Thank God we saved. Although, I don't know. No, I think that'll be okay actually, because if we bring these all the way across, that might be okay. That's only going up 1 extra level. Honestly, I think that'll be fine. I wanted to have this on anyway, but that means that we're not going to be able to blast any... oh, actually, no, we should be able to blast further down, because it's slowly going to raise itself up. As you can see here, we've only just sort of tickled the surface a little bit. We obviously won't get any cave-ins, because there's nothing left to cave in. But as we go through this way, we'll get back up higher above all this, and it shouldn't cave in then. Obviously, if needed, we can get the dozer in and push a bit of dirt in or something like that just to help cover it. Alright, let's get that fully fully enclosed. Still need a little bit of work on placing the blocks. It's a lot better than what it was. I know, trust me, it's way better than it was, but still not as simple and as easy as it should be. It should be exactly where our crosshair is. As you can see, sometimes it just, like, I'm pointing at this block, but it's putting it on top instead of at the face that I'm pointing at. That's sort of where the frustration sort of starts to kick in a little bit. Alright, perfect. And then we just need to get these couple of little bits just done. I don't know if we can't actually add dirt like we had previously, I don't think. Get that out of there and go terraform up. Yeah, so these terraforming tools are no longer working at all. Buy miscellaneous, yeah, so they're not even in there at all anymore, so they're not really working. Let's just try and smooth that out, I guess. Don't have a roller anymore, but that's fine. So I think if we just come to here with the flat, I think up there I want to turn into like a workshop. That's pretty much what we had, idea we had previously. But let's go down and have a look and see how this looks. We'll run along the side here, try and knock all these into the hole. Right, yeah, so I think we need... Oh, I don't know, that doesn't look too bad. Obviously, yeah, I think that's fine. It's just the side, so maybe we need to just go all the way along, because you can see that there's like a lot of overhang on the side. Means we're not going to be able to shore that up at all. I think once we get down past this point, we can use mesh again, but we'll just use concrete initially. We can even, run mesh on top of the concrete. That's fine. Right, so this episode is definitely getting on, but I'll fill this in with concrete. I'll go through and like just reduce all this like that, sort of just off camera, so you guys don't have to see it all. You see it's pretty quick anyway. And then we need to remove like all of these to get it back to how we wanted it before, and then we'll just need to tidy up the sides. Make sure that's going the right way. Perfect. Right, let's go up and we'll see how much we've actually made. I don't know why it's come through the sides there. There you go, disappeared. Right, is it still... I'll say how the hell, but yeah, we haven't shored that side up. Is it still coming through? It's still coming through. This is going to take forever to process. Alright, let's get that out of our inventory. So we need to finish this. We need to put a bigger, nicer mine entrance. I want to try and cover this completely, so we can't see it. Still coming in here, still processing. We're going to have heaps and heaps of stuff up here. Right, let's just go through and sell what we've got out of here. It's not going to be a great deal because we're not in the pay dirt side of things anymore. So once we sell this, it's still going to keep processing. Magnetite, lithium, rhodium, gravel, 14.5k gravel. 500,000 just for that. We've still got heaps to do, and if we blast even more, like, we're going to be able to make millions and millions. And I'm hoping we can just... Probably should have went a little bit deeper, but I'm hoping we can just keep coming this way and then start just chewing into here, and then we'll start branching off either way. I think once we get a bit further over, we may have some issues in here. We may need to get a dozer in and just push, just to level it out a little bit. But as I said, I want to sort of come to here all the way across and just set this up as like a decent mine entrance. But rightio guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of our mining technique. I said I know it's copied from someone else, but it's a pretty perfect sort of mining technique. But you guys let me know in the comment section what you think. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.